All right. Is the connection a little better this time? Because it was fucking horrid last time. I guess that's what happens when you try to share your screen and do an intro video. I was like, fuck it. I wanted to like have like, a little bit of music, set the mood, but obviously it's not gonna work. Um, Let me get the links. I'll just, you know what? Fuck it. I'll put it in the comments at this point. I don't give a damn. I've I've been around long enough, a little bit, to be able to host. So, right. So, the purpose of this stream is just a hangout stream, basically. Uh, Let me get the links out first. Come on. That's your goddamn. Okay, hold on. Does Facebook own Instagram? Am I that far behind in my like social media updates that I don't even know that? Because that would be why it's fucking with me. Shit. Ending them out on the telephone. You're the most of mine. Blah 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 blah. Did I just send this out? No, let me do this again. You want? Well, we'll see. We shall see. I mean, it's fucking Saturday at 5. I'd be out. What? Gotta get up early tomorrow. And I had fucking insomnia from, I think it was, I was up all day on the 26th, going into the 27th. So I had horrible insomnia. Uh, then it was Thanksgiving, thank Christ. And I'm trying to get my rhythm back. I pretty much like slept into 3 today. So I'm not exactly proud of that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get back on my rhythm. Uh, yeah, so I'll just sort of wait around a little bit. I don't think it's monetized. I don't think this is monetized. See, the fuck that. Okay, this is why Firefox can eat a big dick. It's because they don't allow you to, share, the audio portion when you're sharing your screen, which I think is just fucking annoying as hell. Um, but it's a little bit more reliable than Safari as far as if you're streaming through your computer. So let me go turn this on. Okay. All right. What if I can do it in the background? No, I can't because then you can't hear. All right. Well, I'm just going to be chilling, watching. Let me rename the stream so that it's like, okay, it's not a bunch of dumb shit. Uh, video. Track name question mark out stream till uh Jackbox, I guess. Yeah. Thumbnail. I hope I didn't delete the other thumb. Did I? Fucking hell. Come on. Hurry the fuck up. Okay, put back. There we go. All right. Shit. Upload thumbnail. There we go. All right. So you should see the thumbnail now. No. Age restriction. No. Save. All right. So I'm doing this while I'm streaming. All right. I should work a little bit better. Come on, hurry the fuck up. Okay. Let's see if that did anything. Let me see. Yep, I'm live. Damn. I guess. Listen, we're 5-6. They're obviously a have every intention of it being their year of destiny. I don't think the Bills are going to. I don't think the Bills are going to embarrass us, but it's just going to be another game. It's going to be a hard fought game where we'll probably have. It won't be their fault. It'll be our fault for not being conditioned enough, and we'll end up with more injuries after the game than we did before the game. Uh, I just don't want. Uh, I, I swear to fucking God, I will not watch another game for the rest of the season if I see Kyle Shanahan putting our franchise quarterback in situations that are going to aggravate his shoulder because I'm not watching reruns. I'm not. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of watching reruns. You know what I'm saying? All the freaking time. See, I notice the same stupid mental mistakes, and it just pisses me off. There's going to be 30-mile-an-hour winds, right? It's 2 feet of snow. Grant Cohen is already bitching about how cold it is, which you can definitely tell. Yeah, he's Bay Area. I don't know about hard, but Bay Area. He is very. He. Let me put it this way. A a predisposition to it being nice, warm, and comfy. You know what I mean? Okay, before I cut my fucking hand off with this fucking box cutter, opening this package I have to open because. Anyways, yep. I'm just gonna keep it going live until I decide I don't want to. And if anybody wants to join, I've the links there. And I sent no, I think I've notified at least a couple people. I don't know if they're busy. What the hell? Yeah, so tomorrow it's basically a fantasy game, I think. I for if you've got a fantasy team, fantasy league, and you've got players, I would watch the game for that. I don't know how competitive of a game this is actually going to be, straight up. Um, I really, if we're not making the playoffs, like this is the game. Okay, the game that the season was determined on was the Chiefs game. As when we looked like shit in that game, I knew. All right, A, we're never going to beat this team, and B, Kyle is never going to change. So it's going to have to be somebody else forcing him to make everything right. So that loss, when Kansas City came to us for the second time, it's like they came in and hung their nuts on us. So I'm like, all right, fuck you, fuck, uh, fuck you, Kansas City Chiefs. You took out Brandon Ayuk for our entire season. You basically ruined our entire season. You not only stole 2 Super Bowls from us, you ruined our entire potential season with Brandon Ayuk coming back. And you have 2 defenders. One goes high, one goes low, and you fucking take out his ACL and MCL. He got paid. There is no incentive for him to come back and play football for the 49ers because when he does come back and thinks he can play football and tries to play football, he's going to look like a fucking shell of himself. Goddamn fucking Kansas City Chiefs. Uh, all right. I used to fucking hate the Patriots. Obviously, if everybody knows, they know the history. So I thought, oh, this is gonna be fucking fraud. Well, the Chiefs and Mahomes in the NFL said, hold my fucking beer, because the amount of protection they give to Patrick Mahomes is that's the reason. If I'm not watching the NFL in fucking 5 years, it's that's the reason. Oh, you're not watching it because you're just losing and Patrick Mahomes is winning. Yeah, but there's context to that. Guess what? He's not winning because he's good. He's winning because he is bailed out by the refs at times that you don't notice that affect the outcome of the game. Okay? It all adds up. A flag here in the first quarter where the opponent is just about to score that forces them to kick a field goal. All right. That comes back to haunt you later in the game when you're down by 4. Do you see what I'm trying to communicate? Do you see? Can you see? Or are you just like la 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 la? You're like 2 fingers in your ears, eyes closed, just trying to ignore the reality around you. Shit. And Patch, let me put okay. Before anybody says anything else in rebuttal or has anything to say in rebuttal, if they're watching this, let me ask you and tell you this because it's a fucking fact. You can't deny it. It's a fucking fact. Patrick Mahomes is not the primary reason why the Kansas City Chiefs are winning Super Bowls because they had Patrick Mahomes and they still lost to Bill Belichick and Tom Brady at Arrowhead in the 2018 NFC Championship game. Now, what was the difference? Because Mahomes was MVP that year. Mahomes had a Marino like year, 50 touchdowns, blah, 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 blah. They're going to blow them out, right? Wrong. Want to know why? Because Andy Reid fundamentally did not recognize all the things that he had done wrong all these years. He had to change his philosophy. He had to make an adjustment. And once he made this adjustment, he's gone to three, he's gone to 4 Super Bowls, and he's won 3 out of 4 of them. And what is this? What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, John, let me know what time that stream is. John, show. Hey, all right. Yep. Yep. Is that 6? 6. I know it's before. Oh, 6:30. Okay, thanks. Thanks. So I'll probably be on until 6:30 ish, something like that. I'm basically doing just chores around the house right now. You know, I'm gonna do my laundry. I just wanted to just kind of talk and just get some of the because I had like other things I wanted to bring up during some of the 49er discussions that were being had that uh, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in as far as decisions. And so basically, to sum it up, getting back to what I was talking about, Andy Reid is not winning Super Bowls because of Patrick Mahomes. Primarily, that's not the reason. The reason Andy Reid is winning Super Bowls is because in the off season, in fact, the month of January of 2019, Andy Reid picked up the phone and called the man who shut down the 2001. No, not the 2001. He called the man who shut down the 2007 Patriots, Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator. He, as soon as he was hired, he went to the Super Bowl and he beat the 49ers. Our fault in that game was not running up the score to like 100. It was we didn't have enough fucking points on the board, and we were relying on that defense of ours to bail us out, as we had all fucking season, which is a stupid way to run your organization. But it's the offensive minded guys like a Reed or a Shanahan. What separates them is Andy Reid knows his limitations, and he couldn't figure out how to win until he figured out what pieces he needed. Now, that takes a long time to figure out for NFL coaches. That takes a while. I mean, you have to be an assistant, then a head coach, then an assistant. There's a long maturation time. And this isn't I mean, a month from now, I could be saying, okay, we had a great time. This was a more fun Super Bowl window, with bigger heartbreaks, but an overall bigger and better story than the Super Bowl window of Jim Harbaugh, which I felt was like more of a teaser trailer to the emergence of the Seattle Seahawks, because we 2011 and 2012, that was our window. That was our window for that. Because 2013 comes around, and guess what? The Legion of Boom's ready, and they're kicking our ass. So, Tim Kawakami, aka, the Blockinator on Twitter, he was defending Shanahan with a snarky little comment. He refers to anybody who retorts, or gives him a rebuttal on, hey, that's this isn't the case. Why should we have to, as fans, have to deal with this when we're paying our hard-earned money, spending time out of our lives, which is worth more than money. I mean, you can't put a price on it. So he's going to take a lot. And if you look at Shanahan, he's got to get over several problems before he's even Andy Reid of the Chiefs of 2013 with Alex Smith. He's not as far as a head coach, he's not even that. And Brock Purdy is way better than Alex Smith ever was. Way better. And I know that for a fact because I've watched Alex Smith's entire career. We drafted him first overall. We could have drafted Aaron Rodgers. Does this have a return envelope? God damn it. We drafted Aaron Rodgers. If we had drafted Aaron Rodgers like we were supposed to. See, that's why Mike McCarthy over there in Dallas. That's why Mike McCarthy over there in Dallas, I hope he's miserable. I hope he's truly miserable. Now, I'm not going to be level-headed in saying this. I leave the more reasonable take to people with a cooler head, but since I'm just like I haven't been able to like express myself. You know, I haven't been able to say what I really want to say, or you know, declare what I really want to declare. Oh, what's up, Chad? Salute, brother. Getting back to that other point, since I haven't had a chance to say what I want to say, call in to Grant or whatever. I'd love to call in to Grant one of these days and just troll the fuck out of him. Um, but Grant's a troll on like a very subtle level, so you've got to be like, on your tiptoes because he knows the media. If you've gone to journalism school or taken classes on journalism, it's it's less about gaining information and more about getting the information and reporting it. But here's the thing: journalism has to be a business, and it has to sell newspapers in order to pay its fucking customers. So, what does a newspaper do? It creates headlines. So, what is the modern headline? Okay, well, the modern headline is clickbaiting. You guys are getting upset over clickbaits. Don't fall for it. Just accept that that's what it is. That's the new circulation. That's the new headline. Clickbaiting and stupid thumbnails are no different than a huge depressing headline. Stock market free falls. Uh, Investors in a panic of that kind of thing. That'll get your attention. But we all have like different sub hobbies, and some of us are into football or video games or this or that. So within the reporters of those little communities, on social media, you're going to have the same thing: exaggerated thumbnails, hyperbolic statements, um, and all sorts of things of that nature. But like for instance, watch Stephen A. Smith on First Take. Watch him on his podcast. So those are two similar guys. Those are two similar characters. Then watch him with with watch him be interviewed with Sean uh, Hannity, who I could give less of a fuck of. Uh, that's definitely a career pundit, as far as I'm concerned. You know how there's like career politicians like a Pelosi and a McConnell? Well, there's career political pundits like a Rush Limbaugh and Pat Buchanan, and you know, I only know those names not because I'm conservative. I'm not. I'm independent, but because they were the bad guys back in the early 2000s. You know, it was coming off of the stench from the religious right into this, you know, war hawkish kind of thing. That's and we were all about um, innocent civilian deaths and the idea of, oh my God, don't even get me started on the idea of splitting the war on terror into two fronts. That automatically just the fact that you're going to split a military campaign into two different ones at the same time with no definitive evidence, and then create a power vacuum that kept Iran in check. Uh, no wonder we had to stay in Afghanistan for 21 years. It was never going to be stable because it could never be stable because of that move. It destabilized the entire region, but that's for another day. I don't want to get into my little military diatribes or whatever. But yeah, that's about it so far. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Whenever you order something from anyone on the internet, always make sure that if it's pre-owned or used, get it out and use it. Use it. Move. I like if you get like a computer, turn it on immediately. If you get an iPhone, turn it on immediately. See if it works. Da 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 da. Absolutely. Shit. I don't think I can do everything. Actually, I could probably. It would probably be easier to do the pre-show than it would be uh to do it from here because I'd probably be cutting in and out. So basically, yeah, that's my sort of my take on what's going on with Shanahan and the Bills game. I mean, if we win tomorrow, great. If we don't, whatever. Either way, it sounds like nothing is going to change, even though we really need things to change. Uh, so that's it. I mean, that's really it. Um, what else is there? Oh, Kyle, you won the lottery. Kyle. Let me put it this way: Kyle and Brock have nothing to do with each other. This is why I also hate the idiotic Brock haters. Kyle didn't want Brock. Kyle didn't scout Brock. Kyle didn't find Brock. In fact, Kyle was stupefied to realize that his third string quarterback was actually better suited to run his offense than the guy he used 3 first-round draft picks to get. That's incompetence. Would you really want Kyle Shanahan flying an airplane with your family in it across country, knowing his tendencies? Would you really want Kyle Shanahan doing open heart surgery on you, knowing his tendencies? Those guys have to be clutch as fuck. Oh, what up, David? Bro, I'm about to just do my laundry right now. As soon as I'm wrapping up, I'm gonna do my laundry. Same. Oh man. So basically, yeah, I wouldn't trust I wouldn't trust Shanahan to do these things because just it's it's not that he's not qualified. You can go like for instance, you can go to piloting school and learn how to fly jumbo jets and all of that and everything and with all the simulations and everything and this and that, that's fine. But guess what? Once you're flying with a bunch of people and something goes wrong, how are you going to handle it? And right now, Kyle, you have no co-pilot. In fact, you refuse to have a co-pilot. I'm making kind of an analogy, but if you want all the glory, you have to pay the price of getting all of the criticism until then. So that's about it. I'm going to do my laundry. I'll see you in 27 minutes over on John Jay's stream. I'm gonna I was going to post a link, but then I remembered he wants the links sent out to specific people. So I'm definitely going to respect that. Absolutely. But, nothing will be everything will be done accordingly and properly and professionally. Okay. Is there anything else? No, that's about it. See ya.